What's up, my beautiful peeps? Welcome back to Liz Talks Vibes. Sending you guys good vibes only. As always, positive vibes. Sending y'all some love and appreciation because I really appreciate you guys taking the time to listen, to watch my podcast, my episode, this new episode. And I'm really proud of you guys for investing time into watching my episodes because this is a time investment. Don't think that you are wasting your time with me, auntie, because you ain't. No, because honestly, I truly see myself as I invest my time into helping you guys out, into saying good vibes, into talking good vibes, and into these talks with you guys that I know it's something very powerful and educational and inspirational. I hope you guys learn from it. I hope you guys get inspired and get some type of motivation into loving yourself, into becoming the best version of yourself, into healing, to growing and glowing. This is a self-love podcast. You know what I'm saying? All about the self, but I very much focus on self-love, self-improvement, becoming the best version of yourself. This ain't no little cheesemate podcast or anything like that, where that would be a waste of time, honestly. Wasting your time on listening to drama, on listening to useless shit that's honestly not going to help you grow. How does drama help you grow? Listening to drama, you're only going to attract drama. You're only going to cause drama. That's not going to help you become the best version of yourself. That's not helping you love yourself. That's not helping you in any way. That's negativity. That's not any type of positivity that's coming into your life. And it's time, hunty. If you are wasting your time right now on doing dumb shit, it's time to stop wasting your time and time to start investing your time. I used to say spend my time, where I like to now say invest my time, because it makes me think, okay, well, I want to invest my time. I see it as a time investment towards me, especially. So I'm going to see what I will put my time and energy into. Is that really an investment for me? Is that going to help me grow in any way? How is that going to benefit me? Do I really want to do it? Is that something I really want to put my time and energy into? Because I wasted a lot of my time doing dumb shit. I wasted time drinking, partying, hanging out with the wrong people. That was wasting my time. That's wasting your time. And when you don't see, because time is time in a way, I feel there's time for everything that you truly want to do. If you really want to make time for something, you will make time for it if it's something you truly want to invest your time and energy into. I saw a post where it said when people have free time, that doesn't mean that time is for you, for somebody else. It's exactly that. Their time. It's their time. Just because I have free time doesn't mean, if I have free time, doesn't mean I'm going to just do dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing too, when people say, oh, what do you do for fun? This and that. I honestly, those type of questions are so stupid to me, because I already mentioned it in a video, how I explained all of that. I'm going to explain a little bit how, for me, fun, I just try to make the best out of everything. And I try to have fun doing anything. Even if it's a not so good situation, I still try to make it fun, because I want to really enjoy it and have this positive experience with it. I'm not going to do something where I'm not going to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Because then it's well, what's the point? Or if I put some type of fun in, if it just ain't working, then it's okay, well, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. I truly don't want to do it. It's not going to make me happy. And I'm not going to really give it my all. So I'm not going to invest my time and energy into that. Sometimes there's things where you might not want to do, say reading which reading helps you a lot. It helps your mind, your learning. It's going to help you. It's going to benefit you, help you improve a skill or something. You might not want to do it, but you're going to make it fun. You're going to make the best out of it. And sometimes a book just really ain't for you. And if it's not your vibe, then on to another one. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't force yourself either. But you should always, go in with that positive mindset and like having fun. When I switched my diet into, I stopped eating meats and all that stuff, people think, oh, what do you eat? Grass? Like, they think it's boring what I eat. I thought, well, what am I going to eat? It's going to be so boring now. Like, this and that. But I knew that the foods, all the veggies, and all the fruits and all the juices were going to help me feel better, and I was going to have fun doing it. And at first I saw it like I would see it as a drag of making my juices every 3 days and just making a whole batch, having to go buy it, and having, it doesn't create a mess, but it's a lot, cutting up all the fruit, washing it and all that stuff. Like, it's a lot that goes into it. But I thought about it, okay, well, I think about it as like I'm thankful that I'm able to do this. I'm blessed, and I appreciate myself for doing this for me. And I am investing this time and energy into making this juice because I know it's going to help me feel good. I know it's going to help me in the long run. And I had fun with it, like I would just have fun, like slap some music or put on a podcast and just going in with that positive mindset and making it fun, and just thinking like, I thank my juice. I'm like, juice, you're going to help me heal. You're going to help me feel good. You're going to give me this energy. And it's just a whole fun process. You get what I'm saying? So that's just like, it's the littlest things, and everything I do, I really want to put in my all into it. And that's why I say like it's an investment. I don't say, oh, I'm spending time making my juice. No, I'm investing time, because I am investing my time and energy into creating that juice, into my future, into my health. It goes way more beyond than just making the juice, spending time making that juice. No, it's an investment into so many things that I appreciate myself and that I am going to appreciate in the long run. Future me is going to appreciate myself, and it's just like getting closer and closer to becoming the healthiest version of me, the best version of me. I feel like one thing, especially, we compare our time, our lives to other people, where we're like, fuck, like this person already has this person is doing that, but you don't know what that person is truly doing. You don't know how they got it. You don't know their life. Stop comparing your life and your time into that. You are doing the best that you can. You are doing what you can do with what you have. Appreciate what you have right now and do what you can with it. Don't think you have to have this, and that to do some certain type of thing. I didn't wait until I had the best camera, until I had a mic, until I had a tripod, until I had lighting to start making YouTube videos. I started off my phone. I just did it. You just have to go for it. There's no right time for anything. You just have to do it. You just have to start it now. There's no wrong time. There's no right, wrong time. You just have to start and you go from there. You improve, you build yourself up, you learn new things, you upgrade. Don't wait for something to do something. Don't think because you don't have this, you don't have that, you're not successful. Your success doesn't really depend on any materialistic things or anything like that. I have gotten a couple people where they say that they feel like they're missing something, like they're missing out on something. But you're not really missing out on anything when you are focused on you and your goals. Because what are you missing out on? Going out, partying, drinking, hanging out with friends, family parties. Like, there are going to be sacrifices you are going to have to make in order to reach your goals, in order to achieve them, in order to become the best version of yourself. I have sacrificed a lot, and I don't even think about it as sacrifices because I don't want, I no longer wanted to put my time and energy into that, into things that just weren't going to help me grow. I was ready to put my time and energy into all of me, you know, and I'm not missing out on that. I'm not missing out on nothing. I am working towards me, and that's all that matters. At first, it is kind of like that, when I stopped going to family parties. I was like, you think family, missing on family time. Half of the family doesn't fuck with each other. Half of the family doesn't even go. They end up fighting, start more drama. Like, I'm missing out on that. Like, I'm missing out on drama, on that family drama, on this whole ass scandalo, on these fights, on this person saying that person, this person cussing that person out. Like, nah, hunty. You know what I'm saying? And I, it's just like, I'm not saying don't ever go. Go if you want, if you truly want, and if you have got all your stuff done, and it just depends, like on what you really want to do. I just say it doesn't matter. You shouldn't be going to every family function. And if you want to go for a bit, you know, but there's like, I just found no point in it after for me because well, why I stopped going, it was a whole different kind of reason. I was quitting alcohol and doing drugs, and family was, family, it was a big influence on me. I didn't want to be around that. I didn't want to surround myself with that, especially in the beginning when I was trying to quit, because I just didn't want the influence. I didn't want no peer pressure. I just didn't want to deal with it, with them telling me, oh, just sip one beer, it won't do nothing to you. Why are you quitting? Da, da, da. Have some fun, loosen up, whatever, right? And not a lot of them were like that, because a lot now are like, I'm good, like, I'm proud of you, you're doing so good, this and that. So, I also thought all of the family, but it's not all of it. It was just some, or maybe some also changed their perspective, because some that did tell me that at first now are like, I'm very proud of you, like, you do you, and they don't peer pressure me. I feel like they're maturing now too, because shit, they might be grown-ups, but a lot of them are not mature. Let me fucking tell you that. um but it's, even though I might not agree with what they say or do, I still got love for them. I got love for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Family, non-family. You just I just feel like I'm here to spread positivity and spread love and self-love, and that's what I would try to do. You know what I'm saying? Now I can hang out with them. They can drink in front of me. They could smoke. There's no temptation there. There's no peer pressure. They ask me, oh, why don't you burn? Why don't you drink? I explain it. I explain my reasonings, and they understand. They're very understanding now. I feel like a lot more people are more understanding. A lot still are like, what the fuck are you doing? But that doesn't matter. That still doesn't stop me. That doesn't make me question myself. What am I doing? Am I doing the right thing? This and that, whatever. No. Have a decision for me. I stick to it because, I just believe in myself, and I believe in what I'm going to do. And there's a lot of people where I feel like when they are transitioning, or I don't know, going through something, they just disconnect from everything. I would compare myself a bit, but there's no reason to compare. I feel like people just fall into this hole, which I'm glad I didn't fall into, because, they don't just compare themselves, but their time, their life, like on social media. You don't feel pressured to be living any certain type of life. Somebody might be living a luxurious life, and you might want that. Okay, take that as inspiration. Work hard, figure out a plan, and execute that plan. Find that strategy. Don't compare yourself. Don't think like, oh, I haven't done enough, I'm not doing enough, I'm not working hard enough. You are. Everything at its own timing, so don't feel pressured. But you might think that's happiness because you see this person happy or whatever. Like, don't get me wrong, financial freedom, I'm for it. You know what I'm saying? But all that wealth and all that money and all those things doesn't really bring happiness. You know, you have to make sure you're happy on the inside with who you are, with what you are doing, not with all these materialistic things that you think is going to make you happy, all these cars or whatever. All the traveling, I've had people tell me where they feel like they're missing out on traveling, which shit, like I would want to travel one day. But everything at its own time, like I don't feel like I'm missing out because I am working on me. I'm working towards a life where I can then travel, where I can travel and work, travel and make money still, not just travel. I don't just want to travel to travel. Well, yeah, I mean, I want to travel, but shit, like, I'm trying to, travel and make money, like, be able to have my business and still be making money. You know what I'm saying? Working smart, like, not hard. I mean, yeah, work hard, but working smart. And that's what I'm trying to do. Like, shit, hell yeah, I'm trying to fucking travel and make money. You know what I'm saying? Like, not think like, oh fuck, now like using up 2 weeks or whatever, or like now you went to go travel and now you're back and you're like, fuck, now I need a this payment, that payment, or whatever. Like, no, I'm not trying to be like that. And a lot of people be like that, but I would not. I can't. You know what I'm saying? So don't think you're missing out on that either if you're working on you. Like, everything at its own time. Don't use it as comparison, but use it as inspiration and take action. Stop just sitting there and be like, oh, this person has this and that, they're living this life, like they're financially free. You can be there too. Just take action. It ain't gonna happen overnight, but just have faith in yourself. It is going to happen if you truly put your all into it. Invest that time, invest that energy, especially into something you really love and want to achieve. It's going to happen. I feel like just society puts a lot of things into our head and they try to control us and manipulate us. You shouldn't feel pressured to having lots of friends. You should be your own friend first. You should learn to become your own best friend. You should not be depending on a circle, a group of people. You don't need to be going out and drinking, socializing. They call it socializing. It's not socializing. You are interacting with some lost people, depressed people, just a whole people that are just lost, honestly, and that are disconnected from themselves, so they're not even being their true selves. And that's not really a connection. You're not connecting with anybody. You're connecting with this whole like evil spirit in a way, because when you are drinking alcohol, that's a whole spirit taking over your body. What spirit? Who the fuck knows? That's wasting your time. Wasting your time on just hanging out with friends, especially friends that are not doing anything, that are just being bums, that are just going out, that are just drinking and doing drugs. That's wasting your time. That, and I'm saying that because I did that, and that was a fucking waste of time. That brought nothing good to me. It was just making me worse. It was just bringing negativity into my life, and it was just making me feel even worse and worse deep down. Again, I'm not against relationships, but with you just being in relationships, that can be a waste of time. That is a waste of time, especially when you're so young. I feel like when you're young, like in your 20s, I would suggest to not even think about being in a relationship. Stop thinking you need to be in when you need to be married when you're 25. You need to start a family at this age. There's no age to start a family, really. Um, and you will find your partner when you find your partner, when it's time, after you learn to truly love yourself. Because, you're just investing time into this relationship when you haven't invested time into you, into any of your goals, into anything that you want to do. If you have never invested time into you and just truly loved you, you won't know what time investment is, and you won't know what to truly invest into that relationship, and what to really do within, how to love another person. It really all starts with you. I'd say before you build a life that you want, your whole life, things around you, people around you, you want to build yourself up first. Ground yourself in who you are. Build the boundaries, build those standards, showing people and telling them what you are going to tolerate and what you are not. It's important to have standards. It's important to be able to say no to other people in order to say yes to yourself. But even there's sometimes you gotta say no to yourself. Self-discipline, really building yourself up and becoming that best version of yourself. Even if you're still not the best, it takes a while, but working towards becoming that best version of yourself, that's where it's at. Building your foundation, your empire within you, Get to know yourself, connect with yourself, make sure your mental health is right, your health is right. You really want to take care of yourself internally and externally. But internally, that's where it starts. That's where I feel like it really, really matters the most. If your health ain't right, you ain't right. Health truly is your wealth. Stop taking your health for granted. And I'm telling you this from experience. I took my health for granted. I took my life for granted. If you're just drinking and drinking, that is damaging your health. That's damaging your liver. When you're smoking, you're damaging your lungs. If you're doing cocaine, that's damaging your heart. And it's just damaging yourself. You're hurting yourself internally, and it just causes all these things, all these mental issues, and it then takes some time to detox all that. You have to work towards healing. For me now, weekends don't even mean time off, hunty. Since I wasted so much time, especially on the weekends, I would just escape and lose myself. I tend to go a little bit harder on the weekends. I give myself breaks, when needed, but I tend to go harder and I really work harder on the weekends because while everybody else is out partying, I'm grinding, I'm working towards my goals. I see progress. But most importantly, I see progress within me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't give a fuck if you see progress or not. I don't need your congratulations. I don't need your approval on anything. I approve of me. I know what I'm doing and I see progress within me. I'm clapping for myself throughout the whole way. I don't need nobody else clapping or cheering for me. You know what I'm saying? So, hunty, it's time to grind on those weekends. It's time to invest time into your goals, into yourself on the weekends. Stop wasting time. Start investing time. See it as that. See it as investing time, because you will think, okay, well, is this truly an investment towards me? It's like, honestly, like the same with money. I guess you want to treat yourself sometimes. But I used to just spend money too on random shit. You spend money, if like you see people with this, you want to buy that too. You want those cosas de marca también. But it's like, no, like once you start thinking of it, was this truly an investment? Okay, then let's do it. But if it's not, then why the fuck would you buy it? So think about it as an investment now of your time, not spending, because you don't just want to spend. When you think about it as spend, I saw this somewhere, I can't remember. That's like seeing it as it won't come back to you, as it's not going to help you in any way. If you think about it as an investment, it's going to return. Like I was saying in the beginning, I'm investing my time into making my juices. It's going to come back to me with my health, with energy, and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. I don't have a bracelet on me, but make sure to check out my bracelets, handmade bracelets on my Etsy shop. I love you guys. I really appreciate you guys listening, watching. I'll talk to you guys in the next video, in the next episode. Peace, my peeps.